Okay. I shouldn't even have to make a video like this, but I have to make a video like this. Let me turn my phone off before somebody ends up calling me, texting me, because every time I film videos, I always have someone saying something or texting me and my phone goes off. So, I talked about this yesterday on my Instagram and I talked about it on my Snapchat a little bit, but I feel like I might as well just talk about it on my channel as well so everybody can hear what I have to say. By the way, I don't know what's going on with my hair right now. I put some foam in it and I just went so some people are gonna be like, look at her shitty ass finger waves. I don't know how to do any of that. I've never done it before, so I tried kind of today. I'll get better with time. That's not the point of this video. And also, if you came to my channel to say, bitch, you ain't shit, you're not a celebrity, you're not on TV, you're not famous, just leave, because that's not the point of this. I never thought I would have to make a video about this. I never thought that would be my own subscribers that were harassing me. I don't think I'm a celebrity. I know I'm not a celebrity, okay? I don't hold myself on some pedestal, okay? I don't. I'm making this because this is something serious, okay? And I don't want it to continue to escalate because the fact that it's happened 3 times in the past week means it's becoming a problem. And I don't know if people are talking and, you know, sharing my address or what, but the fact that it's happening so often now is starting to get scary, and now I have to move. And I'm comfortable where I live. I'm happy where I live. I like my little house. And the fact that I'm having that taken away from me, I finally found a place that my dog is accepted and it's a nice community. Now I have to leave because people don't respect boundaries. It's pretty fucked up. So, if you read the title, in the past week and a half, I've been followed home 3 times. And twice I've had people standing outside my house. I genuinely don't understand how anybody thinks that's okay. Especially if you are a viewer of mine, you know how much BS I go through. With stalkers, with weirdos. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it in the past that I had to change my locks because I came home to my door open. I came home to a key inside my door. And it's not that easy to get out of your lease. And I know that people are saying, why don't you put cameras up? Why do you put cameras up? Put cameras. That's the thing. I have a pet camera that I put inside my house so I can watch what Penny and my cats are doing. And I don't know if someone just opened my door, looked inside, and then left it, but I wasn't able to capture anybody actually inside the house, and that's what fucks me up. Like, I don't leave my door wide open. I don't leave my door unlocked. I don't know if it's the maintenance people coming inside whenever they feel like, and that's what scares me about landlords and communities like this, because maintenance could just come in if they want to. They have a key to everybody's house. People in the office have a key to everybody's house, so I don't know if maybe it's some fucking weird-ass maintenance guy or what, but the fact that I came home to a key inside my door, just left there. And it got stuck, I guess, so they couldn't take it back out. Why was there a key lodged inside my lock? But I don't want to say that has to do with any of you guys, because I don't think, you know, it is, but I don't know. The next time something like this happens, I'm calling the police. That's all I have to say. I don't care if you're 16. I don't care if you're 17 or 18. I'm gonna call the cops on you. So let me share with you guys what's been happening. Start with the beginning of this week. I was out in public. I'm not gonna say exactly what I was doing because these things are by my home and I don't want even more people to figure out where I live. By the way, someone tweeted me today saying I was working as cashier today and these girls actually were paying and they were talking about how they know where you live. Just thought I would let you know. Okay. I was out doing something that I usually do once a week, once every other week. So it became a routine for me to, go to this place. And the fact that I'm going to this place for relaxation and to free my mind and be at peace. And instead, when I walk out, I have someone recording me, then proceeding to follow me in their car. I shouldn't have to take 10 to 15 minutes out of my day to lose you. Where I live, you guys, is not a huge community. I know my neighbors. I know which house is empty. I'm a very observant person and I'm very careful and a very private person as well. So I know when someone lives here. I know that someone doesn't live here. I know someone lives here. I know it's a family here, a single mother. I talk to my neighbors. You need to, in case something happens. So I know that you don't live over here. Okay? I know you don't live over here. So why are you following me to my neighborhood? I understand that I put things out there that, I drive this car. But that doesn't give you the right to, when you see me in public, to follow me home. The next day, I go outside to take Penny for her usual walk. That's something that me and Penny do 2 to 3 times a day. I like to take her for walks. We enjoy the sunshine. I get a tan. She gets a little crisp on her fur. Feels very glamorous. Like, the sun just feels good. So I like to take Penny out and play with her and, all of that. Because I don't have this big backyard for her to be in, So I like to take Penny out very often so she can, see other dogs or just run around, and it's in her breed. She's part Ridgeback. She needs to run around and be crazy, so she can only be so crazy in my house, So I like to take Penny out. And the fact that as I'm, about halfway through my walk, I notice a couple girls behind me. How would you feel if the roles were reversed? You, a 16-year-old, 15-year-old girl, was walking your dog, and me, a grown-ass woman, just started following you from a distance, taking pictures of you, recording you, following you to your house. How would you feel? Scared, right? You'd probably call the police on me, wouldn't you? If you didn't know who I was? See, here's the thing. I can't assume you know who I am. I can't assume that you have good intentions. Because every time I assume people have good intentions, I end up hurt. Physically, emotionally, mentally. So I can't assume that you just want to say hi to me. Even when I'm in public, call it insecurity if you want to. If people stare at me for too long, I feel like they got a problem. Because I don't know. I don't know. I've gotten so much threatening messages. I've had so much creeps. So much weird ass people contact me. I can't assume that you have, good intentions. And you can't expect me to. If I tell you guys that I'm a very cautious person, that I have to fucking put restraining orders on people for them stepping out of their boundaries and showing up and following me places and learning my schedule and being there at every single time, if I have to do that, why would you put me in the mindset of fear, And I know that some people might be, but they're young, they might not understand. But if you wouldn't want it happening to you, why would you do it to someone else? I love Rihanna, but that doesn't mean if I catch her at Earth Cafe that I'm going to drive, after she leaves, I'm going to get in my car and follow her car. You know how scary that is? At the end of the day, everybody's human. And everybody deserves their privacy and respect. 2 days after that, I went to McDonald's to go and get a high C, which I found out they don't sell that anymore. Thanks, McDonald's. What the fuck? So I went to McDonald's because I wanted to get a high C, found out that they didn't have one. as I was waiting for my French fries and my Powerade that I ordered in the drive-thru, somebody saw me through the window. And I automatically could tell that they, you know, knew who I was, because they were like, oh my gosh, like, I've seen the face before, okay? So I know what they were thinking. And as I'm driving off, I see this person running outside to get in their car. And I'm like, please no. I don't want to do this again. I just did this like 2 days ago. Please no. Let me not deal with this. I just did this. So, like, I have no problem, you guys, with taking photos with you. I'll even fucking stand there in the rain with you for 45 minutes and talk. I literally did that last year. I was standing while it was raining outside, had a conversation with 2 of you for about like 45 minutes, and I don't mind. I love talking to you guys. I love meeting you. I love interacting with you. But there's a time when it gets, you know, it goes too far. As I'm driving, I mean, it's a McDonald's parking lot. I can't really speed through there or try to skirt out of a freaking plaza. I'll take my time to exit the parking lot. And I see this car. The girl ran in her car and she proceeds to pull it behind me. And I can see through my windshield, right? I see. And I'm like, okay. She's taking a picture of my car. Whatever. Cool. I mean, if I've seen people take pictures of Trisha Paytas' car as she drove by. Because, I mean, she has a distinctive car. So, like, that's gonna happen, right? They're gonna be like, oh, I just saw Nessa. Whatever. But if I exit that plaza and I decide, you know what, let me take the long way, I'm gonna go through the desert. I'm gonna go through the desert. Go through the desert. Why are you still following me through the desert? Okay, let me turn this way. Oh, you turned that way too. Okay. Let me cut through this neighborhood and make a zigzag through it. I turned on my GPS and just started taking random ass turns because I would get my ass lost as well. So I just take, you know, random ass turns. Why are you taking every single turn as me? And finally, I find somewhere where I could park my car, hidden. Park my car, and I proceed to see you. Drive slowly past me, looking for me. Why? There's boundaries, you guys. And I feel like guilty talking about it in a sense, because I don't want people to be like, oh, she thinks she's all that, or she's such a bitch, that was just a fan, like, don't be an asshole, they just wanted to meet you. But, I mean, if you don't get to meet me, you don't get to meet me. Like, I understand that I am an influence in a lot of people's lives, but that doesn't give you the right to follow me home. Because like I said, this didn't look like a 16-year-old girl. This looked like a 20-year-old woman, okay? I don't know your intentions. And that's what makes me, like, I learned from Kim Kardashian's experience with the whole robbery, you know? Like, I don't like to show expensive things too much because I don't want people to think that I have expensive possessions and, you know, someone tries to rob me one day. And I don't know, for any reason, somebody can, you know, be just a fan and follow me home. And then tell their brother or tell somebody, oh, I know where Nessa lives. And then they look me up and they're like, oh, look what she has. We should try to rob her. You don't know people's intentions. It's a hard-ass world. And some of you don't know that because you still live at home and you haven't really experienced the real world yet. But you don't know, and you have to be safe. And I don't have millions of dollars. I'm not some multi-millionaire. And I have no problem with admitting that. Some people have so much pride here on YouTube that they won't admit that. I don't know why. Or they'll lie and pretend they have, or there's some big shot or whatever. No, I'm not some multi-millionaire. I can't afford to go and, you know, live in this expensive gated community with, you know, security guards. I can't afford that. So I have to deal with, you know, everyday problems that other people do. Robberies, burglaries, car invasion, house invasion. Like, I have to deal with things like that possibly happening to me. So if I'm going to be on guard, and if I have to speak about this stuff, please respect it and don't think that I'm trying to come at you with an ill attitude or like a bitch, because I'm not at all, because I care for all of you and I appreciate the support. And if I would love to have a conversation with every one of you if I could, but don't follow me home. This is my safe place. This is where I come to meditate. This is where I come to unwind and feel comfortable. None of my neighbors know what I do for work. I'm not going to tell them. Because like I said, I don't know them personally. I don't know their intentions. I don't just let anybody come to my house. You need to know me for a long ass time before I even allow you to come in my neighborhood. Like, I'm so cautious. When me and Zach first met, I didn't just bring him to my house right away. No, it took a minute until I really got to know him to be comfortable with allowing him to even know where I live. You never know, like, people's intentions, and you have to be aware of stuff like that, just in case. I mean, I love the breed of pit bulls. I mean, Penny is part pit bull, and I love pit bulls. But at the same time, I also took that breed. I mean, I would have loved a Labrador or a little Shih Tzu or something. But at the end of the day, a Corgi, a pug. But at the end of the day, I also chose her breed because they're very protective. So if somebody even comes around my door, Penny goes off. I have signs that say do not disturb, no solicitation, don't knock on my door. Like, I'm a very private person. And you guys want me to do house tours and room tours and all this stuff? And I always hold back on that stuff because I'm so afraid that somebody will figure out the layout of my house, find a place to hide, or figure out where I live. Like, I'm always thinking of every possibility, just in case. Like, I just have to be careful, you know? A couple days after that, just thinking about it is frustrating me because this week has been so much for me, honestly. And I'm just so drained with not feeling safe. I keep leaving my house because I don't even want to fucking be here because I'm just so scared that, like, someone's gonna do something. I don't know. And I can't know. That's the thing, I can't know. Like I said, went to the pool with Zach. He came over, we went to the pool, went swimming for a little bit, got kicked out because then they tried to charge us because there was some little bootleg barbecue going on. So we ended up leaving. I think we got food and then we came back to my house and then he went home and I stayed home. I go outside to walk my dog again, my usual, right? The little girl, maybe around the age of maybe 13, 14, maybe around there. And then maybe like a 17, 18-year-old boy. And then another 17 or 18-year-old boy. Just standing there, looking at my house. I'm very careful. Like, when I say I'm a very careful person, every corner I cut, Penny, I have Penny, Penny walks by my side. She's not one of those dogs that's just, no, I have her by my side. After she pees and runs out and she gets all her energy out, she's right next to me. Very guard dog-like, you know? So I have her right next to me, and every corner I cut, I'm aware, especially since I've had these creepy situations, I like to, look. And before I, cut this corner, I look and I see them over there and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I decide to go back. There's these fences. I go through the fence and I'm listening and I hear, I swear she lives here. I know she lives here. I swear she lives here. And I'm just like standing over there like, oh my God. Who would have thought I'd be afraid of 14-year-old girls? Who would have fucking known? Because one person will know and then they'll tell somebody else. And then they'll tell somebody else. And then they'll tell somebody else. And I don't have a security guard. I don't have the fucking purge security system in my house where I could put freaking metal doors and block everything and shut everything down. I don't have any of that. So I'm fending for myself in here. But whatever, this video is getting too long. The point is, if you know where I live, please do not tell anybody else. Moved all the way over here, hella far from my family, far as fuck from my friends. I have to drive almost an hour to get to most of my friends, okay? For my own safety, I moved over here, and now I don't feel safe. And like I said, I'm not even a fucking celebrity! So like, why am I dealing with this? I see it happen to like last week Rihanna's house got broken into because he wanted to sleep in her bed. I'm not a celebrity, so I don't think these things should happen to me, right? And then this shit fucking goes down, like it's just weird. Don't overstep your boundaries, okay? Because at the end of the day, you need to remember, I don't know you. I ain't some dude on Grindr hosting a fucking hookup. I could never do stuff like that because I'm so afraid for my... Shut up, cat! I hear him crying. Like, he's crying for no reason. Like, I just closed my door so, like, Petty wouldn't come in here because I have a lot of, like, stuff on my bed that I'm organizing. I don't want her in here, like knocking everything over. I have no problem with you coming up to me and being, what's up, girl? Hey! I love meeting you guys, sure. But don't come to my house to meet me. I don't know how the fuck those Team 10 people dealt with that shit. And I did a video in the past where me and somebody I was friends with at the time, we drove past and we saw the crowd, so we decided to see what it was about. And I apologize for that. I apologize sincerely. Because I feel disgusting for even doing that. I feel disgusting for invading someone's privacy like that. And I apologize, even if that person is low-key a piece of shit. I still apologize because that is scary. And I can't even imagine how they dealt with that. With having like 30 people standing outside their house all the time. That is so fucking scary. And having everyone know where you live, that is so scary. Because one day, someone that doesn't like you, or has maybe mental problems, or isn't thinking straight, might do something they're gonna regret. Or there's literally people that message me on Instagram that are like, I fucking hate you, I wish the worst for you, I want you to die, all this shit. And I'm like, I'll reply, like, you don't even know me, so why do you wish such ill things upon me? I would never wish that upon you. And they're like, I don't care, I want the worst, I want you to succumb to something so disgusting, or so, like, painful, I want you to die. And I'm like, you don't even know me. They're like, I don't care, I know enough. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Blocked. But like, I've dealt with death threats. I've dealt with people being really fucking weird. So I don't know and I can't be for sure and assume that you have positive intentions. And you need to respect that, okay? And that's it for this video. Like, you guys please don't come to my house. I shouldn't even have to fucking make this. Because if you didn't know me, you wouldn't want me just popping up at your house. Because my thing is, what if somebody tells their cousin that I live here and then their cousin tells somebody else? And what if that person finds out and they have a history of robbing people and they love to take things that are not theirs because they feel they're entitled to? I don't want to have to even be in that situation. So, if you know where I live, kudos to you. Forget. Because that's scary to me. If you see me in public, don't start following me in your car. Because like I said, I don't know you. I don't know you. And it's scary, okay? Because there are some people that look young but could be in their late 20s, early 30s. You could be a weird-ass old woman for all I know. You could be a weird-ass teenager for all I know. With weird intentions. And I can't risk that, okay? So like I said, if you know where I live, don't tell anyone. And don't come to my house, because I'm not going to open the door. I don't even open the door for the postman half the time. I'll be looking through the thing like, yes, can I help you? Through the little peephole. Like, USPS, U-Haul, or U-Haul, UPS, DHL. And I'm like, can you just leave it on the floor? And they're like, no, you need to sign it. And I'm over here with a fucking knife in my hand, or I always have things in every single place. Someone tries to come through my door. Someone tries to come through my garage. Things all over I always have shit all over my house just in case if I'm in the situation. I'm always prepared. So, like, damn. I can't even take my dog outside without some BS now. Without people following me or waiting outside my home. Because I'm gonna let you guys know this now. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. If you stand outside my house or follow me, I'm calling the police on you. I'm not, and I will file charges against you. I don't care if you have loved me for 6 years, 5 years, however long you've been watching me. I don't care, okay? Respect my privacy, or your ass will be put in jail. And if I see anybody standing outside of my house at nighttime, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, if the cops don't get there quick enough and I tell you to go away and you're still out there, I will beat your ass, okay? I don't care. This is my property, my safe zone, and if you make me feel unsafe, I will throw hands. Okay? And I don't want to have to do that. Okay? Because we're both gonna be in a whole lot of mess. Respect my privacy, and I'll respect you. Don't be fucking weird. I don't understand how people can even, like... Okay, bye. I love you guys. The not weird ones.